All right, so it looks like War of the Roses has been canceled due to a Korean boycott. Korea is definitely not happy with the game. In fairness, neither are the rest of the regions because we're not listened to at all. And Korea feels like they're not listened to enough. Our Korean servers are going through hell these days. Several controversial incidents have led to an accelerated user churn. Let me give you a few examples. Regular users who used macros were punished, but streamers were not. Uh-oh. Jay's incessant comments about on an official broadcast. Users tested the War of the Roses instead of PA for weeks, and so on and so forth. Okay, public sentiment plummeted towards PA and lost trust. This user started to lie down as a sign of protest. What does that mean? Yeah, well, this is a screenshot. This is here. Disgruntled large guilds began boycotting War of the Roses. GMs whispered to the guild leaders to see if they would participate, but no one did. Bro, that takes some balls. To have the GM whisper you and you just not even respond. Like, get the fuck out of here. Bro, they're pissed. The funny thing is, Korea is the only region that they listen to. The only region that really gets feedback through is Korea. And Korea is pissed because their feedback is not being heard. This is a joke. War of the Roses was canceled. The conditions for starting War of the Roses on Sunday, November 26th has not been met. We'd like to inform you that War of the Roses will not take place. Accordingly, applications to the Third Corps Participate application, which will be held at 10 on the 26th, will also not be accepted.
Venom Ghost just subscribed.
We will provide information about the next War of the Roses schedule at a later announcement. Boys, the third official J broadcast will be held on the 30th. Black Desert is heading towards inexorable hell every time it airs. Boys, on the 30th, we get in call with you and we go in. Bro, that's fucking metal. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, this all stems from the fact that they just don't want to listen to feedback. Like, people are upset. And honestly, the fact that Korea is upset is telling. So, like, we feel like we are never listened to as North America, EU, Asia. You know what I mean? Like, none of our regions ever get listened, or console particularly. Obviously, console is never listened to for anything, for any reason. They're not even treated as people in this community. It's crazy. But like, the fact that they're only listening to KR, and KR is this mad over War of the Roses that they are boycotting the new content, tells me that Pearl Abyss is in some serious shit. They're in some serious trouble. They are not listening to the only region that they really are, like, we're supposed to listen to. And now they're so caught up in trying to make Korea happy, they can't actually scramble fast enough on this. Guys, you need to understand that we're 20 days from the Calpheon Ball. We're 20 days, and they're being forced. Like, what they're trying to do is they're desperately trying to not reveal the new content, right? They feel like if they can get to the Calpheon Ball, we'll see the new content, we'll be happier. They're just not going to make it, man. Like, they're scrambling. They're losing players left, right, and center. When you have players boycotting your new content, that is a serious problem. That is a serious problem. You have North American players that are like, fuck you, we don't want to spend money on the game anymore. They're considering a boycott because, like, a large part of the player base is also considering a boycott on their North American and Europe side because, again, they don't want to listen to any of us. They're not listening to any of us. They don't want to listen to feedback. They just want to throw, like, buffs and nerfs our way without giving us what we necessarily want. Like, why are they boycotting War of the Roses? Well, to sum it up, they are not happy with the current state of KR and all of the shit that has been going down in Korea. So, as a statement of protest, they are not signing up for War of the Roses. All of the major guilds said no. We're not doing this. Like, apparently is a cascade of different events that have gotten out in front of them, and we will very likely get a 3 Bozos stream on the 30th. to see what they are going to do about this. My guess is that like they I don't know what they're going to do. They don't want to listen to anybody is the problem. They say they're listening to at least KR, but if KR is this upset, they can't be listening to KR. There's no way. There's just no shot. And this is crazy. So I think that what this means for us guys in North America and EU and Asia, I think that we are, well, we're definitely we're gonna get some compensation stuff, and they're definitely not gonna listen to us. I think the problem is gonna get worse before it gets better for us guys, because if they can't listen to Korea and they are really upset, that means that like we are the last priority. You need to understand that. Like in the pipeline, if Korea's upset, they're going to get what they want. We are not going to get anything that we want. Unless it is also what Korea wants. Yeah, so like I think that we're going to end up being a last priority. So I think that like the dissent that is currently felt towards Pearl Abyss is only going to cascade further in the coming weeks here. Because I think that they're going to try to fix what Korea wants fixed with the game. And I don't think that that is what North America, Europe, and Asia and console necessarily want or need. Like the rest of the world, and SA obviously as well. I do not feel that they're going to care too much about what's happening in the rest of the world. They feel that if they make Korea happy, the rest of the world will also be happy. They probably don't even know that we're unhappy right now. That's one of the biggest problems. Like I don't even feel like that they've spent so much time addressing KR that I don't feel that they even know that we are unhappy. And I think that Jay might lose his job. It's possible Jay loses his job here. We might be getting M hammers for the Calpheon Bowl. But we will see. NA spends money like we happy though. No, I think that their profit share has dropped dramatically. Mainly because you see the deals on the Pearl Shop. We've never seen deals that good on the Pearl Shop. The reason is their market share is in the toilet. Because less and less people are spending money on the game. It's not just KR. It's North America. It's everybody else too. It's just like mad with the game, and that you don't spend money when you're mad with the game. That's how it works. And so like, I mean, like if I look at the, do you see? Like we're bottomed out here. We're bottomed out here. This is not like they're not fucking around right now. Like I think it's just going to continue falling. It's down 2% in 5 days. Yeah. So boys, Pearl Abyss is in a bad spot. What this means is that they are going to try to work hard to fix the problems that KR once fixed. The bad thing there is that I don't believe that is going to be the same problems that we want fixed as a player base. We don't feel heard. NA, EU, Asia, SA, console, all of us. None of the rest of us feel heard at all. And Korea also is not feeling heard right now. So they're going to handle Korea first. My concern is that they aren't going to take it the extra step and handle us too. But I do know that we're probably going to get compensation. We're probably going to get much more content is much more quickly. Hopefully. Like, well, honestly, who knows? We still don't have Aitor shoes yet. It took them 2.5 months to get Aitor shoes, but compensated for what? When player base is mad, they give us free shit. That's typically how it works. We're the forgotten middle child? No, we're the forgotten entire siblings. They just love the youngest child. I guess the oldest in this case. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Thank you for linking that to me. That's crazy.